Skeletor Hates Solar Warlocks by Tom Christie. Tom Christie's putting out just some amazing work. And if you haven't, I'm just going to plug this at the beginning. If you haven't checked out Tom Christie and you want to see the unedited, unreacted to version of this, definitely go check him out. It boggles me that he's at 38,000 subs only. Like, this man deserves to be at 102,000 plus. Easy. So definitely go check him out if you haven't. But alas, as a warlock, as somebody that was a solar warlock for many seasons, God, I'm about to feel roasted. I'm actually gonna. This is the roast of Kip, if you will, for being a solar warlock. I did swap over to Arc, actually. Arc, as a Season of the Deep, was actually pretty nutty, but you know, it's just Arc was nutty. Like the resist was just too good. However, I have a special place in my heart for Solar.
I will not ask you again. Put on the ropes now. No, I will not.
Put on the ropes?
You're putting on Starfires, or I'm kicking you. I feel.
Was this old Starfires or like pre-nerf Starfires? Because Starfire got nerfed, what was it, 95%? At that point, just change the exotic, in my opinion. Just change it at that point. Like, back in Season of the Seraph, I mean, I was putting at Atheon, like, anywhere between 3 and 4 million damage on Atheon with Starfire Protocol. But it used to be, apparently, older Starfire Protocol used to do somewhere like 8 million damage, which is insane.
I feel like the only reason I'm here is to put down a well, equip Starfire Protocol, and be the div bitch.
That's that's what being a solar warlock is, though. Like, why would you? I don't. So here's the thing. I'm biased. You have to understand. I have played well warlock for so long. I understand my place. I drop a well. I have div. Well, generally someone else actually has div because they have the helm, right? But like, yeah, I just show up. I get to do one job. I drop wells and I div things. What else do you want from me? And then you get to watch everyone else in fight with who's actually the problem. Yeah. Oh man, good times. Good times.
And I don't want to be the div bitch anymore. We're a man fucking down, Beast Man. Merman DC'd. There are other people we can ask to help us. Triclops is offline. Evelyn is responding to any.
Oh, I saw what that was. That every time I see the chicken in Spire, I just think, what the Wyvern doing? Every time I see the stupid chicken, I just think it's twerking. And now when you run Spire, you're never going to be able to unsee that. You're never going to be able to unsee the twerking chicken. Trying to move my head. It's just twerking back here.
Responding to any of my messages, and Trapjaw's too busy watching that show of his.
You're going to twist up and down on his shaft and suck the head at the same time.
I think I've seen that meme. Oh my, I can't. Wasn't it for some weird product she was selling? Oh my god.
Put it on! Put it on! No, it doesn't work with my build.
What build are you running?
A fucking Solar Warlock! You don't have to shout at me.
You're a Solar Warlock. Just, you have Starfire Protocol. You could literally be running like Traveler's Chosen, Callous Mini Tool, and like Eager Edge other half. But you have your grenades. That's all that matters. With the grapefruit technique, yeah.
I've just joined, and already you're losing your shit.
Yeah.
What's going on here, then?
I've actually definitely dropped into fire teams of people, and I'm just like, all right, so we're going to do this. I've definitely taken charge of fire teams.
Beastman isn't using Starfire Protocol despite being a Solar Warlock, even when it's the best DPS in the game.
Now hold on there, Skeletor. Beastman has every right to run whatever he wants to.
Yeah.
If you keep dictating what people want to run just because it's not the current meta, then you're just a bad person. I'm sure that...
Oh, he's still going on.
Beastman has a very fun and unique build that might surprise you.
I need to see what his build is next. So, yes, normally that is the case. Absolutely. If you want to run something that's like, I don't know. Like, if you want to run Black Talon, right? The heavy exotic from, like, what was it, Warmind? If you want to run Suros Regime, if you want to run Outbreak Perfected, if you want to run Rat King, right? If you want to run Skyburner's Oath for whatever reason, right? You should absolutely feel empowered to play the game that you want to play it, honestly. You should absolutely be empowered. I will say, generally, especially if people are, you know, getting 3 hours into a raid, generally, they'll probably be like, look, okay, you're using Outbreak Perfected. The Siva nanites are hitting Riven's eyes. Let's swap it up a little bit. Can we please? Right? That kind of thing, right? I mean, and generally, as long as it's handled in a professional manner, that's fine. Like, everyone should feel empowered. I guess the upper limit, I guess the kind of deciding factor, if you're playing whatever you want to play, are you able to do the role? Are you able to do the job that you're supposed to be doing, right? So say, for example, if you're playing against Chicken and Spire, right? And you're using a float Warlock build, but you're not using Well, you're using whatever the sword is, right? I can't remember the name of it. But, like, if you can do the damage, if you can survive, if you can keep the team alive, right? Who cares? I don't care if you're using Rat King. As long as you're doing damage, as long as we finish it, cool, awesome, GG's. Now, if you're inherently just like, well, I want to use Suros, or want to use like V-Wing, right? And even if you have Well and you're just like not hitting your shots and you're dropping Well at the most inopportune times, like, okay, we need to have a talk here, okay? We need to have a talk about timing. We need to have a talk about being consistent, right? And I think that's incredibly fair. So I agree with this sentiment a lot, actually. And generally, that should be whatever anyone cares about. As long as you're able to do the job that you're asked to do, cool. I literally have no cares. Run fixed odds. Run sweet business. Run Rat King. I don't care. Let's just finish the raid. Let's finish the dungeon. Let's go home.
So why not just give him a chance?
Wow, I didn't think of it like that.
That's okay, Skeletor. Just let people play how they want to play.
And even then, you can actually, if you're doing it by LFG, just LFG, looking for meta comp, right? Oh, we're doing Crotas. Cool, we need you to bring, what was it? It wasn't Black Talon that was meta. What was the Deepstone Crypt Sword? You could be like surrounded spec, bequest. Surrounded spec bequest, like LFG Crota, SS bequest only or something like that, or have lament, right? Just put that in your LFG. You can find a way to do that, right? It's super easy to do that, and everyone knows going in, if you show up and you don't have a bequest or you don't have a lament, cool, all right, why are you here though?
It's a game after all, and we're all here to have fun.
Why, thank you, He-Man. I'm sure that my Darcy build will really help us get through.
Your fucking what build?
Is what?
Do you see what I've had to work with?
How the fuck did you get this far?
I mean, does he have Well? I kind of need to reinstall and run Spire with Darcy, actually. Should be fairly easy in a 3-man. Darcy, wow, that's Darcy. Yeah, that's what this. I do not vibe with this. this did not pass the vibe check.
I honestly don't know.
Darcy.
Wow.
But I...
This is exactly why you're always the div bitch.
Yeah.
Div bitch says what? What? Just like a div bitch. Well, you guys are assholes.
Hey, Skeletor, I think Orko's free right now. Wanna hop and do this with him instead?
You son of a bitch.
Awful.
I'm in.
Alright.
What just happened?
United in their common purpose against having to deal with Darcy. I mean, once upon a time, Darcy was meta, was it not? Now it's just kind of fallen to the wayside. Yeah, didn't Skyburner's Oath? Wasn't it like, man, you must really hate Cabal shields to use Skyburners? Yeah, no, I think the sentiment, though, yes, if you are dealing with someone that has a build that's unique, or they're using some like weird like Queensbreaker, right? Or I mean, I actually can't even say. was gonna call it, whatever the Spartan laser is, I can't remember, sleeper simulant, like that's actually good. So like if they could do the job, whatever, that's fine. At the end of the day, we're here, we just want to finish it, get the rewards, all that fun stuff. But yeah. If you always feel empowered to build the way you want, to do what you want, understand though that like just make sure you could do the job, right? If I go in and we don't go in with it, if I'm not going to be a Wellock, I'm going to be doing enough damage as a Arc Warlock and keeping my Arc Souls and Rifts consistently to offset that. And I'm going to do my best to make sure that we have the ability to just clear the content and clear it faster because I'm doing more damage vicariously. Anyways, what are your thoughts? Have you ran into a buddy of yours using Darcy? What is your sleeper pick? What is your weird exotic that everyone says this is kind of bad, but you end up doing some really nutty things with? What were the nutty things that you did? Let me know in the comment section, all that fun stuff. Definitely, you know, feel we should take some time to, you know, reminisce on the good Destiny 2 times, and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you check out Tom Christie.